The crank OB has a constant clockwise angular speed of 1,500 revolutions per minute. The angular velocity for AB is 29.5 radians per second. For the instant when the crank angle theta is equal to 60 degrees, determine the acceleration of the piston A and the angular acceleration of the connecting rod AB. Hi everyone, this is Eric Guzman and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this tutorial video, we are going to discuss another topic for dynamics of rigid bodies, the relative motion of acceleration. So without further ado, let's begin. The second part of the relative motion is about the relative acceleration. Considering the equation V of A is equal to V of B plus V of A to B, which describes the relative velocities of 2 points A and B in plane motion in terms of non-rotating reference axis. And kung i-differentiate natin itong equation to with respect to time, we may obtain the relative acceleration equation, and this is the equation for the relative acceleration. So in words, itong equation ito, it states that the acceleration of point A equals the vector sum of the acceleration of point B and the acceleration which A appears to have to a non-rotating observer moving with B. Relative acceleration due to rotation. If points A and B are located on the same rigid body in the plane of motion, the distance r between them remains constant so that the observer moving with B perceives A to have circular motion about B with a relative velocity relationship. And dahil yung relative motion natin is circular, it follows that yung relative acceleration term will have both a normal component directed from A papunta dun sa B due to the change of direction of velocity of A to B, and a tangential component perpendicular to AB due to the change in magnitude of velocity of A to B. So for this principle, we have the equation, ayan, in your screen. In relative acceleration normal and relative acceleration tangential, makikita natin dyan, where the magnitudes of the relative acceleration components are, eto. For the acceleration of A to B normal, ito yung ating formula. And for the acceleration of A to B tangential, this is our formula. So in vector notation, the acceleration components are these formulas. So, in these relationships, yung omega ulit, eto yan, yung omega, ay nagre-represent ng angular velocity, of course, and yung alpha natin is the angular acceleration of the body. Yung vector locating A from B is yung r or yung radius, and it is important to observe that yung relative acceleration natin, or yung relative acceleration terms depend on the respective absolute angular velocity and absolute angular acceleration. Yung ibig sabihin ng equations natin sa previous page ay makikita natin in this figure, which shows a rigid body in plane motion with points A and B moving along separate curved paths with absolute accelerations AA and AB. So, contrary dun sa case natin with velocities, yung accelerations AA and AB are in general not tangent to the paths described by A and B when these paths are curvilinear. So, pinapakita ng figure na ito na yung acceleration of A to be composed of two parts, the acceleration of B and yung acceleration of A with respect to B. And as in the case of the relative velocity equation, pwede natin i-solve using the equation, yung first formula natin kanina in three different ways. Pwedeng by scalar algebra and geometry, by vector algebra, or pwede ring by graphical construction. Example number 1, the wheel of radius r rolls to the left without slipping, and at the instant considered, the center O has a velocity VO and an acceleration AO to the left. Determine the acceleration of points A and C on the wheel for the instant considered. From our previous lecture videos, alam na natin yung formula for the angular velocity and the angular acceleration. For the angular velocity, we have VO over r. Yung O ang ating reference point. And for the angular acceleration, we have AO over R. And yung acceleration of A is written in terms of the given acceleration of O. Thus, acceleration of A is equal to acceleration of O plus acceleration relative A to O. And this is also equal to acceleration of O plus acceleration relative of A to O normal plus yung tangential. So we have a specific formula for the normal relative acceleration and yung tangential relative acceleration. For the normal relative acceleration, this is equal to r of o times the angular velocity square, or this is also equal to r of o times VO over r quantity square. For the tangential, this is equal to r of o times the angular acceleration, and this is also equal to r of o times acceleration o over r. Before we proceed, in this problem and in the figure, we don't have any given exact values for all the quantities natin. So meaning, ang makukuha natin na sagot dito is in terms of variables only. And to solve first for the acceleration of point A, we will use the vector addition, yung head-to-tail method natin, and we will draw. So let's start with point O. Ang acceleration of point O natin is from here to the left kasi yung ating wheel ay nag-roll to the left. And yung direction ng acceleration of point A natin is this direction. This is the acceleration of O and this is the acceleration of A. For the normal and tangential relative acceleration nilang dalawa, from here, eto yung normal. This is the normal relative acceleration. For the tangential, remember yung tangential is perpendicular dapat sa normal. This is perpendicular and ito yung ating relative acceleration tangential. Extend natin dito. In numerical problem, we may obtain the combination algebraically or pwedeng graphically. Yung algebraic expression natin for the magnitude of the acceleration of point A is found from the square root of the sum of the square of its component. Gagamitin natin yung normal and tangential direction or yung normal and tangential component. Therefore, yung ating acceleration of point A, again, the square root of the normal and tangential directions, acceleration of A normal square plus acceleration of A tangential square root niyan. To solve for the acceleration of point A, dapat alam natin yung value nito. Kaya lang, since wala naman tayong value niyan in terms of pwedeng angular acceleration or yung angle theta lang natin. So in this figure, eto yung theta. Etong part na to. Wala rin tayong given na angle. Alamin muna natin yung value ng acceleration of A normal. For the acceleration of A normal, again, vector addition ang gagawin natin. So yung ating normal acceleration of point A is etong part na to. And we will have the values, acceleration of O, ito yung O natin, cosine theta, plus acceleration of A to O or yung relative acceleration normal, ito yan. So ayan yung value ng normal acceleration of point A natin. And for the tangential acceleration ng point A natin, this is equal to AO pa din. So vertical na yung gagawin natin dito. Kapag ganyan na, tatamaan is yung tangential at saka yung AO pa din. But this time, AO sine theta plus relative acceleration of A and O tangential. Itong values na ito ngayon yung ilalagay natin dito sa formula, and kapag nailagay na natin, siya na yung magiging answer natin. Substituting the values, square root of, this is AO cosine theta, for normal muna tayo, plus relative acceleration of A and O normal, quantity square, plus AO sine theta plus tangential acceleration relative of A and O quantity square, and yung buong equation na yan is naka square root. So pwede na ito yung unang maging answer natin since wala naman tayong given na exact values for our quantities. Another possible answer for the acceleration of point A is in terms of the radius, angular acceleration, and yung angular velocity. Acceleration of point A is equal to the square root again. Yung AO natin is equal to R times angular acceleration cosine theta plus yung normal relative acceleration natin ng A and O can be R of O times angular velocity square. And this is quantity square. Plus, same sa AO natin, this is r times angular acceleration, sine theta naman nito, plus r of O, angular acceleration for the tangential relative acceleration. This is quantity square. This is the second answer in terms of radius, angular acceleration, and angular velocities. Ito yung ating acceleration of point A. And for the acceleration of point C, we will proceed to the next page. Yung acceleration of the instantaneous center C natin of zero velocity, consider the point in the wheel is obtained from the expression, itong formula na ito, A of C equals A of O plus A of C to O, or yung relative acceleration. Nilang dalawa, where yung components of the relative acceleration term na acceleration relative C of C and O normal is again equal to R times angular velocity square. Directed yan from C to O, and yung tangential naman, R times angular acceleration, directed naman yan to the right because of the counterclockwise angular acceleration nung line CO about sa point O. Ibig sabihin, yung terms are added pag pinag-add natin yung dalawa na yan in the lower diagram, and makikita natin na yung acceleration of C is equal to R times angular velocity square. So, ito na yung magiging answer natin for the acceleration of point C. Take note, yung acceleration of the instantaneous center of zero velocity is independent of the angular acceleration and nakadirect siya toward dun sa center ng wheels. So, this conclusion is a useful result to remember. And take note, yung directions ng tangential relative acceleration ng C and O is papunta dito. And yung normal is again, syempre, towards sa center. This is the answer for example number 1. Example number 2. The crank OB has a constant clockwise angular speed of 1,500 revolutions per minute. The angular velocity for AB is 29.5 radians per second. For the instant when the crank angle theta is equal to 60 degrees, determine the acceleration of the piston A and the angular acceleration of the connecting rod AB. For the acceleration of A, yung equation ng acceleration na yan can be expressed in terms of the acceleration of the crank pin B. Thus, yung acceleration ng A is equal to acceleration ng B plus the acceleration of A to B, and this is normal, plus acceleration of A to B, this is tangential. Yung point B natin ay nagmo-move in a circle of 5 inches. So, ito yan. With a constant speed so that it has only a normal component of acceleration directed from doon sa point B hanggang point O. So, solving for the acceleration of B, ang gagamitin lang natin is yung normal lang niya. Acceleration of B is equal to the normal formula only. We have R times angular velocity square. Gagawin nating feet. This is 5 inches over 12 to convert it into feet. And yung ating revolution per minute, i-convert natin into radians per second. So, this is 1/5 times 2 pi over 60 quantity square. Acceleration of B now is equal to 10,280 feet per second square. Take note that kung yung crank OB natin ay magkakaroon ng angular acceleration, so ibig sabihin magkakaroon na rin siya ng tangential component of acceleration. And since wala, we only have the normal component. Yung relative acceleration terms are visualized with A rotating in a circle relative to point B, which is considered naka-fix. So makikita natin sa figure. So we have given the angular velocity for AB, which is 29.5 radians per second. Solving for the normal component ng relative acceleration of A and B, we have acceleration of A to B normal equals R times angular velocity square. So, ang R natin is equal to 14. Ito yan. And convert into feet. This is 14 over 12 times 29.5 quantity square. Ang acceleration of A to B natin, normal, is now equal to 1,015 feet per second square. So this is for normal. Yung tangential component naman is known in direction only since its magnitude depends on the unknown angular acceleration of AB. So alam na rin natin yung direction ng acceleration of A since yung piston is confined to move along the horizontal axis of the cylinder. There are now only two scalar unknowns left in the equation, namely yung magnitudes ng acceleration ng A natin and yung tangential component ng relative acceleration of A and B. So, yung solution can be carried out. Take note, para dito sa normal component na yan, alternatively, yung relation na yan can be equal to V square over R. Pwede natin yung gamitin for calculating the normal component ng relative acceleration of A and B provided the relative velocity is used for the velocity. Yung equivalence is easily seen when it is recalled yung formula natin, we have V of AB, yung relative velocity is equal to R times angular velocity. Kung i-adapt natin yung algebraic solution using the geometry of the acceleration polygon, we first compute the angle between AB and the horizontal. And with the law of sines, this angle becomes 18.02 degrees. So, para mas makita natin, let's draw. Yung acceleration ng A natin is in this direction. And yung acceleration ng B natin is in this direction. The tangential acceleration, so ginagamit natin dito yung geometry of the acceleration polygon. Ang tangential acceleration is coming from this point papunta doon, head to tail method, parang ganon. This is the acceleration relative A and B, tangential, and ito naman yung ating normal. Again, nasan ba yung 18 degrees na yan? Ito yung ating 60 degrees. Yung 18 degrees natin is in this part. So, ito, this is 18 degrees or 18.02 degrees. Ito naman is also the 18.02 degrees. So, hindi na natin pinakita yung kanyang solution, pero ang ginamit dyan is the law of sine to solve for that angle. So, equating separately the horizontal components and the vertical components of the terms in the acceleration equation, as seen from the acceleration polygon, dito sa dinraw natin na to, yung acceleration of A natin now is equal to 10,280 cosine 60 degrees plus 1,015 cosine 18.02 degrees minus yung tangential component natin, we have A of A to B relative tangential sine 18.02 degrees. So this is for the horizontal component. And sa vertical component naman, we have the equation 0 equals 10,280 sine 60 degrees minus 1,015 sine 18.02 degrees minus yung tangential component ulit, cosine 18.02 degrees. So the solution to these equations give the magnitudes dun sa dalawa for the acceleration of A. So this is two equations and two unknowns. And solving, acceleration of A now is equal to 3,310 feet per second square, while yung tangential component natin for the relative velocity of acceleration of A and B is equal to 9,030 feet per second square. Ito na yung ating acceleration of the piston A. Ang hindi na lang natin pa alam is yung angular acceleration of the connecting rod A and B. So to solve for that, let's proceed to the next page. We will use the formula angular acceleration equals tangential acceleration, which is na-solve natin kanina yung tangential relative acceleration ng A and B, 9,030 feet per second square, over R. Substituting the values, we have 9,030 feet per second square over 14 inches, and i-convert natin into feet. This is over 12. Angular acceleration is now equal to 7,740 rad per second square, and this is clockwise. So this is the answer for the angular acceleration of the connecting rod AB. And this is example number 2.